dosage. So let's go take it together. And I spill water on my bed. Oh, but let's go take it together. I think this is going to be a nice, wonderful video. Looking forward to having you on, y'all. I'll be loving this hair wrap. I'll be loving the Kente hair wrap so much that I don't even take it off. Like, can I at least take it off? No, I can't do it. I cannot. It's just too cool. It's just, I love it. I love it. So let's see. Will that hold you up? It will. Yay. I'll take my tea. Some moon tea, but it's such a nice, it's a cleanser for sure. It's a cleanser for sure. So I really like it just for that. Some moon cleansing tea. It's like it's good because it makes me drink a lot of water too. Ah, yes. Peace and blessings. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. Hey, good evening. Good evening. It's good evening here. It's probably good afternoon where you are. Those are like, where is here? I'm in Ghana, West Africa. I think it's a year and a half almost. I'm almost at a year and a half. And yes, so it's just me and you. It's just us. It's just us. So y'all, let's talk about the new phase in my life. I feel like I have to have at least one person, and then we can talk about the new phase in my life and where I am and where I feel like I am. And I've been processing a lot, and just thinking about like who I am at this point in my life, like who am I, like what do I want? Actually, you know what? It's not even. I'm not even telling the truth. I'm not even processing like that. I wish I could say I was processing like that, but I'm not. I'm not actually processing that way. I'm more like, I know something has changed. I know there has been another shift in me because now I understand that I'm just came into shift. Like I came to shift. I came to constantly shift. I obviously can handle it. I obviously can handle it. And I'm just more apt to follow what I believe spirit. By now, you know how spirit speaks to you. By now, you know how your spirit speaks to you. By now, you know that. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We got to go close. We got to get the tripod, which is probably very better anyway, because um, I need to be close to things. But by now, you know how spirit speaks to you. We can do this right here. We can do this right here. Let's go get this. You know when spirit, you know how to listen to your own spirit. Give yourself that much credit because you really know. Uh, and don't underestimate your connection to your divine. Do not underestimate. And yeah, man, that's what's up. Hold on one sec. We're going to get deeper. It's going to go deeper. It's going to go deeper. And we can put on the light. Let me get my water. Because right now we still have one person, which I'm so thankful for. Because sometimes, the message is something else. You just gotta trust. You gotta trust. Hey, let me get my water, please. When you take the herbs, you have to drink lots of water. Just remember that. Hey, I've been drinking my water. Can you tell? I feel like I can see. I drink water. And the herbs, I'm like kind of feel like I'm testing the herbs out. But the herbs are amazing. But it's womb herbs. So you have a very deep connection to everything. So you feel on many levels. Let me open the windows, y'all. Hold on, please. You know, ladies, every age is significant. But it just seems like as you age, either, or maybe we don't, somebody needs to say that because I think that we forget that. It's not, you know, they say it's just a number, and in some ways you can apply that and it's true. And in other ways, it kind of means something. I mean, I think about, I don't know the Bible, but it seems like it mentions the age of people in the Bible often. So it tells you that to live long is a blessing. To live long is something to want to aspire to also live long. It's a gift from the divine, right? That's what our societies around the world believe in that. And that's why it should be respected, because it took something to get there. And I feel like I know that feeling, like even though I'm only 54, and I say only 54 because I think the older you get, the younger age seems to be, or the more, you know, like 54 is young now, you know, when you turn 54. Believe me, you'll see. When you're 24, 54, I feel like it's the auntie that has it all together. She knows her stuff, but I feel so young sometimes, you know, like a baby. Um, at the same time, I feel like there's great growth, you know. The growth that I'm feeling now is on some other level of growth. As far as when I say now, too, let me just kind of preface that statement with this. Since I've gotten to Ghana, I feel like that's where I see myself. This was such a great stretch, and is a great stretch for me. I mean, I don't even think about what I've done, you know, as far as, like, I stayed, you know. It's just hard. It's just, I did what was natural for me to do. And I'm very much motivated in a natural way. Like, I'm here, and then I can go over there, and I can travel to this. And I mean that on a spiritual level. I think the thing that they don't tell you about kind of meditation, or just that having that connection with the divine, is that the more that you do it, the more solid and connected that you are to something higher, bigger than you, and that this thing that's higher, bigger than you protects you. Because if you truly believed, I mean, we all did, we would all go through life in a different way. And sometimes we forget to put our trust in. It's better to actually put it in that which you almost can't see than that which you can. But a lot of us put our trust in what we can see instead of what we can't see. And can't see, I mean, that's me just referring to the divine Most High. And I think that once we trust in the divine Most High, we would act differently, first of all, and then we would gain access to the things that we really want. So my relationship with the divine is somewhere else. I mean, so I'm kind of like, I guess what I want to say is I don't want to brush off that we are getting older and the beauty of it from a spiritual perspective, from a cultural perspective. It's interesting, like this whole idea of becoming a queen mother. It's kind of like the way I feel, that's exactly what I could see myself being. And the reason why I say that is I am mother, I am mommy, I am mama. Like, I admit it, it's okay, like I accept it, like I am. And I realized that when 54 came in, I realized how tired in a lot of ways that I am. I'm tired of teaching the classes the same way. I'm at an age where I just want to tell stories so that you can grow. Like, I am an African woman. Like, I'm 50 effing 4. Like, I realize that now. Like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. You tired. You don't want to stick to the rules. You never did, really. You just tried really hard. At this point, you want to tell a story. And in that story, you get the picture. Anansi, I'm in Africa. The change. I changed, you know. Like, oh my God. Like, y'all wouldn't think like I'm just ready to be the queen mother, but like, I am so ready. I need a challenge. Like, I need a freaking challenge. Like, I want it. Okay, yeah, okay, yay, yeah, something different, connecting people and worlds, and like, oh my God, that's like doing thy will. That's like doing the work of the divine. Like, I mean, come on, like that's it. Like, say whatever people want. Like, oh my God. It don't matter how I got it, who I knew, what I knew. I ain't know nothing, but it didn't even matter. It doesn't matter. It's appointed if I choose to accept it. But either one way or another, it's just so amazing that I kind of feel like I'm on this like 54 happened, that 5 and 4 is 9, that completion. That thing happened for me, and I just started thinking, "Ooh, I don't want to hustle so hard. Ooh, I don't want to work so hard." Somebody else out here, I know, if you're in your 50s, you know exactly where I am right now. You just tired. Like, you tired of the same. You need a challenge. You don't like what you do anymore. It's not that you don't like it. You actually love it, but you have moved into another realm of it. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, I love the spiritual courses. I love the time with the ladies, love teaching it with y'all, love learning, love growing, love sharing. But I want a community of women that include me in the community as well. I'm just gonna be clear. That's my tribe now. I'm part of the community. I hold the space. I'm definitely, you'll know who's teaching. But I need to be able to just say it and let it be what it is that day that it's going to be. I need to flow. I feel like the ancestors is working through me. I feel like I'm really connected to something very beautiful. Nothing opposite of that. Just very, very good and very beautiful, very free flowing. That's how my life is. When outside of here, my life is at this point, it's very free flowing. And it's something about living that free flowing way. It's like it reminded me that that's who you are, Leo. No matter when Leo go out of season or not, that's still who you are. You are free flowing. So my classes have to allow me to free flow. So don't really get stuck on the title. If you decide to come into a class, buy it because you feel like I watch her on YouTube. I so enjoy her. I love what she has to give. I would love to see her give it in even a more personal and deeper way. I'm still with you. I am your teacher. I'm your guide. I'm all that, but I ain't no fool. I know I'm in the class too, and I realize that. But that's not. But that, more than that, ain't it? Like, that's my level. Like, that's where I am. Like, I've been a teacher, but I'm a master. I didn't want to put no names in front of it. I'm older now. And there are certain things there's certain levels that you need to go to. And I just need like this. Remember I told you like the spirit would give me something that would be just totally opposite of what I don't think, I'm still going to be doing my classes and my courses. I'm still going to be doing all that. But I'm moving towards this challenge. Now, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know what the next day is going to bring. I don't know. I just know each day I am still moving towards the challenge. I'm ready to do something at a grander scale. I feel like when you get this age, you start really, I know a lot of people will just say it in this way, I want to leave a legacy. I don't know if I'm exactly fueled by that as much, right? That's not my dominant feeling. But I feel like, if not now, then when? Like, I just feel like everything that's being given is a gift in my life. It's a gift. And all I got to do is say yes. That I've transitioned out of a way of being and knowing. It's so much about me that's changing in such the best way. And sometimes I know people can't really see it, or they get afraid, or they don't know. But I don't really want to play it that safe anyway, because that's not me. I wouldn't even be here if I played it safe. If I played it safe, I'd be sitting up in the USA right now. I'm sure, yeah, maybe. But if I played it safe, of course I would. But I didn't, so I don't that much. I don't really like to do that. I love all my decisions and my choices, and this is the greatest one of all, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm just moving, like everything has switched. So like I'm outdoors, and I want to take y'all, and I want to show y'all, and I want to kick it. And then the Queen Mother thing, I won't say if it's already done. I'm sure I got this whole process to go through, but I'm willing to go through it. I want that. And if that is what the divine wants for me, then I will accept it. I'm ready to accept the new. Like, remember I said, know what you want. And then I think Manasi was saying, no, ask the divine if asked to tell the truth and say, am I ready? Ask yourself, am I ready for this? Am I ready to receive that which I asked for? Am I truly ready? Tell the truth. Are you ready to receive? Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the next, and I'm ready for the next, and I'm ready for. And it doesn't have to look like anything in my life that it ever looked like before. This is a big thing for me to say this because to me it had to look like some. Most of us are trying. We start to even our future is dependent on our present and our past. Most of us, this is what I do. This is who I am. This is what I'll probably have or want and get. And for me, it's like my spirit is like my spirit is like, girl, live that one, do that one, go over there. Like I'm less afraid to go to whatever's next. I'm terrified. I can't even imagine going backwards. Now that time period, I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I do put the positive on it when I realize that everything that has ever happened to me thus far is true, and they say really brought you here. 54, like in your 50s, I'm way more confident. I'm way more confident. Like it's like I'm more confident each day. Each day, you know. And I'm just listening and moving towards that thing. I feel very, like I said, the unafraidness. If I can be with myself, I'm fine. And like I've been having all this time to myself. Like I've been taking it. And at first, y'all, you know what? For those that contemplate, like you want to make another move or do something different, whatever it is, you know, I know it's hard to let go of what we're doing now in order to think and give ourselves some time to decide or figure out or listen to the divine tell us what is next. But I'm going to tell you, ladies, it's worth the sacrifice. I know there's no way I'm making, I don't know what I'm making. I don't know the last time I sold something. I mean, I did actually, but, you know, I need to because I'm switching. That's why the classes, the spiritual classes, the classes are going to be the bomb. I want to be there. I look forward to getting up in each and every of those classes. I look forward to interacting with you all. I love doing that. I love doing that. It's a joy, but know what you're going to get. So you can accept me. I am 54 years old. I am a veteran. Let's write it down together. Not y'all, just the ones that don't know, because y'all know. I'm a veteran on YouTube. Me and my sister was talking. She was like, oh, girl, I know how you feel. I'm a veteran. Sometimes you got to retire and come to the private classes. We're grown, y'all. We're not little girls. My tribe, the people that follow me, we are not little girls. We are grown. We're grown women. Like, we don't need to be on YouTube. Let the young people be on YouTube. And we do the classes. Come on YouTube, the classes. For those that want the wisdom, the spontaneity. I'm going to plug us in. The spontaneity, all of that. Oh, great. Oh, because I act like I never did this before. Is that a lot of light? Let's have that light today. The spontaneity and all of that. Like I got a lot for y'all, and it's really coming from a very deep place, a very deep place. So I invite y'all. I got to get the water in, so please let me do that in front of y'all. I invite y'all to come to any of the classes, and y'all, I like to have fun, and I need that mixed into the way I earn my living, you know. And so I'm gonna have classes. That's the fun one. That's the one me and Manasseh is doing. Actually, he's doing with the Airway. I want us to remember, like, life is what we make it, and change the frequency and the energy. And start doing things you've not done before. You know, do things differently. Have fun. Laugh the night away. Nothing stressful, easy. Just easy, like travel for a night. Travel for the night. You just went to Ghana and you have hung out with the Airways, who's with a Black American woman. So, and just like, that's what I want y'all to have. It's going to be a very beautiful night, because I feel like our energy together is very beautiful energy, and just his alone by itself. So I got that. And like I said, if you want to be the mastermind group, is the best one, because the mastermind group, they know I'm coming to heal. But do not mistake, I teach. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. So I love to teach. The Queen Motherhood thing is just another way to do it. I'm not saying it's going to be peachy. I'm sure it'll be hard and difficult, and there'll be so much stuff I don't know, but that's what I want. I need to challenge. I need to not know something. I need to not be the smartest person in the room. I need to get in a room first. Like, that's my future. It is with people. I've accepted it. I had all my life. No, you know when the black woman say all my life, it's about to be dramatic. So I might want to change that. All my life I had to fight. No, all my life. All my life. Okay, I just didn't really want to say. But, all my life I did whatever I did. And now I want to do something else. That's it. It's just simple. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to be challenged. I want to not know. I want to find out. I want to talk to different people around the world. I want to do something really cool for Ghana and my brothers and sisters in the States, so we could work stuff back to exchange programs and hooking up with, I'm ready to bring us together and have an understanding. And I want to do the tours because the tours are so dang off the chain. I hope a Queen Mother can do that. Not sure. But, and whatever else that turns out to be. But, I'm ready. I'm chilled out, y'all. So I'm chilled. I'm good. I'm chilled out. And, of course, like I said, for my sisters that want to take that time to yourself, but you're afraid that if you do, you might miss out on especially my entrepreneurial sisters. You might not make that much money that day or maybe even that week, and it might start looking a little scary. I promise you, if you take the time and use it and utilize it, you will come out better. This is for my sisters that depend on their dollar daily, and a lot of us do. Just on honesty, I need this time, and I'm learning about myself and who I am and what I am, and I need it. And I need all them classes. I needed the classes that passed, and I sure do need the upcoming one too. The upcoming one too, is really a fun class because it's about the sensuality, sexual endowment. That's the stuff I want to talk about. I want another side. There's other sides of me, so we have to have that in the class. That's got to be private. And I just think it'll just be so nice to just talk about and really just have a theme around certain things, and it'll be deep, and it'll be a lot of course, healing taking place, because that's what all those classes do. And we will meditate in it, but it's a class. It's centered for 21 days straight. It's funny, I stopped doing my 21-day intensives, which never were 21 days we met every single day. But this one you do. Yeah, so it's meditation for sure. We'll do the meditation always first. We will open the chakras first. We will do the meditation, no talking, no delaying. Meditation first, and then we get into the other stuff. So everything's recorded. So if you only can stay for the meditation, and then the other part, you have to go, don't worry, you'll have the recording sent to you anyway. So just so you know, but it's because that other part is necessary. The storyteller, it's necessary, y'all. It's necessary. So I have to do it. That 54 came in, it was just wow, I need to have this done in a little more dignified way. And I need to start realizing that I've learned a lot, and I've been on here a lot. And, I asked the Divine too, I was like, is there, I know everybody's going online, is there a way to go offline and make money? Do we have to be online? And not saying your business shouldn't be online, all those things are absolutely wonderful, and being online, offline, is okay. If it's at this point in my life, it's the right audience too. You got to have the right people that get you and come. They got to get you. You got to get them. So I'm just at a whole nother point. I really feel like I got something to offer as an older woman, and just as an experience. Those things that I did, even the stuff that I did just in the last year or two, the experiences that they left, and the wisdom from those experiences have been nothing less than amazing. And more experiences, and then even the meaning come to me still from those experiences. So I just follow it. Like I'm on a following. So like meet me in those classes. Come to the classes. I got enough stuff on here. Let's really come together, knowing that I'm in the class as well, that I need to be held as well. And you know, a lot of the healing that takes place, I remember when people used to talk about it, the Dr. Joe Dispenza, and they used to talk about the retreats that he would have, and they said that you would go in the room, and sometimes you would chose to be the healee, the one that was getting the healing, and then you got the ones that was chosen to be the healer. And they all talked about this, and none of us are so surprised about what I'm about to tell you, of course. Do you know a lot of times the healer said that they were the healer, not the healee, in the room, and they got rid of that thing or got their healing equally, if not more, than sometimes the healee. So we're all called, and we're all called together, and sometimes you just holding space is healing, and you don't even know it. That was it. That was all, and of course, but if you listen closely, there's more you'll even get. But just holding space. You know, like I said, the elder would always say to me, you never know who lessons is involved. Definitely I take my lesson, but yours could be too. We all could be. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to continue to be able to explore your own self and who and what you are. Sometimes, y'all, you don't want to be the old lady in the club. You don't want to be the old lady in the club, but you just got a new club. It's the 50 Plus Club. And the 50 Plus Club, you know, I got a lot to give, and I got a lot to offer. And then living in Africa, living in Ghana for a year and a half, going through, like, I lived lifetimes in that year and a half. I was a designer. I was a designer. I sell clothes. I still do. Oh, I created and designed furniture too. We shouldn't forget that. Like, I designed every dang thing. And now I'm good. I got that out. It was nice. I don't know what's next, y'all, but it's going to be good. I mean, always those things, because I have appreciation for things. But right now, I want to just talk about sensual. I said on the doorman, like, seriously, I didn't know you could feel so sensual. Let me say this. I didn't know you could feel so sensual in a head wrap. Like, I had an idea. I think I had feelings, but, like, I've lately, like, I feel so sensual, especially, I'm not exaggerating to y'all. Y'all, you know, a couple people ask me how I do this. I don't know, especially the kente. This kente, the Queen Mother. Yeah, I was gonna have on YouTube tomorrow. Hopefully, I can have the Queen Mother, the other African American woman who's been installed as a Queen Mother. She was asking me, where do I get this wrap? And she thinks she needs a harder wrap to get this look, because I told her my hair, there's no locks up in here yet. But and I still got it to go up, and I told her it is this material for sure. You will stand out with your head wraps. This one is for sale. The Poor Men Don't Use Stones, just like mine. If you want it, email me, because I can't remember. Because this one is not 4 yards; it's only 2 yards. So this is the only one this was the only one of that batch that was only 2 yards instead of 4. So this is just one complete cloth. So if you want it, come and get this cloth. This cloth is dope as can be. And I love it. I love the content. Of course, this is gorgeous. I guess if nobody buys it, I'll just have to, it's supposed to be for me. This is gorgeous. This is a backpack with the kente. Like, just so you know, like I said, I still love that. Come on, this all looks like I'm supposed to be having all of this. Like, I love this. Because I'm telling you, my style, like, so head wraps are just so alluring, and I want to just tell you what I believe they do to the opposite sex. I think for women too, but especially what they do for men. And I want to share those things with you, and just other things that I've learned about just, you know, African men in general. I want that girl time. Like, I want us to delve and allow ourselves, after our meditation, like I said, of course, to be free. Because we've got to build a positive, high vibratory frequency energy. You have to build it, and then you have to maintain it. And that's it. And this is a way to do it. Let's talk about the things and coming to the classes that same way. Okay, you know what? Maybe I want a relationship too. Maybe I want to check this out. Maybe I thought about dating a foreign man. Let me see about this, just even for the interaction. People join the classes for different reasons. You might join it because you want to see, maybe if it's for the topic, or the individuals in it, or the connection. Who knows? But join the classes for whatever you need, and you probably will get it if you're looking for it. It'll be there. So I'm in a different vibe. I mean, I'm getting out more. I go places. I'm going to another region. I'm going to the Volta region. I feel like I want to say the famous Volta region because it's Ghanaians, all Ghanaians that keep telling me, oh, the Volta region. Now, I believe they have a place there where, I don't know if that's the eastern region of the Volta. Well, I think it might be both, where the river meets the ocean, but I can't say. But I know Volta is famous for like pure clay, or is it clay salt for sure, salt mines, and so I figure like I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be like some very natural place to be, and I need to do that because I'm really starting this tour company. I don't know how it's gonna manifest itself. I'm really starting this thing, and so I'm getting a chance to see different places. I got another place today that I'm gonna put on the tour list. Around the way tours. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the name, but I'm just gonna insert that for now. So I'm just going where life takes me, and just pray. So join the classes. You support me. You support all of the years that I've been on YouTube, all of my knowledge and wisdom. Sometimes that's just enough. It's like, you know what? She's chilled now. So now we're receiving her wisdom. She's chilled now. She chilled out. She's finally living. I don't feel like since I've worked since the beginning of my whole entire life. I was born working, okay? Like, I'm sorry, you're born into poverty. It's a little rougher, okay? I think that's why I relate to the Ghanaians so much. Be like, yo, you ain't saying nothing. Move over. We all got to sell what we need to sell, but I'm going to sell some stuff that means something to me. They know. So yeah, I still love fashion, of course, but I don't even consider, what's funny, like now I get dressed, I don't even sometimes even see it as fashion. I feel like I see it as sacred. Like I don't even see it as fashion. That's why I don't think I've been noticing the way people look at me, because I feel like I look just like the women. I feel like in my mind I'm dressed like them. That's in my mind. Obviously I'm not. Because I don't even notice it for that anymore. Like, I just notice what feels like. Everything is vibration to me. I know I sound so hippie, but everything is vibration for me. I feel like a goddess. Like today, I've been home. Why do I still got this outfit on and this hair wrap? And I've been home for at least 2 to 3 hours. That's not normally me, but that is the kind of I just want to, and this way the skirt flows. And I just want to flow into the next room. You know what I'm saying? That flow. And the hair wrap just is like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't explain it, but your clothes, I can actually too. Your clothes are sacred, or they have the possibility to be. So vibe up your clothes and wire clothes. So we're going to be dealing with all of that. We're going to talk about all of that. And we're going to have fun. 21 days. 21 days. Every 7th day, you allow me to bring love into it. Let me do me every 7 days. If I want to bring my man on, he'll be a part of it. He'll hold it down. Just a little short while, just prepare. Just don't get on camera that day. Just, it ain't even for a whole day. It might be 15 minutes. Because you might find us in the kitchen. He might, for the 21 days, cook us a meal. We talk about sensuality. We talk about sensuality, both male and female. Like, he would probably cook us a meal. Like, we could all sit and have a meal together, okay? He can cook, and we get a cooking lesson, okay? Like, I'm trying to share with y'all. Like, I'm trying to big up my sisters. I don't know how much I can do. Like, I need, so that intimate class is going to be a fun class, and the 21 days is going to be fun just because we're together. So, yeah, I was talking about a lot of stuff that I can't hear. So that one would be the 21-day, $67, AfroCentricHomeDesign.com on the website. And the one then, that's that intimate evening one, that's like 2 to 4 hours. That's on the 18th on a Saturday evening at 7. Bring your wine, come, dress up. Let's enjoy the evening, learning different languages, laughing, learn about Ghana. Let's just have fun, have fun. And then the mastermind is where I pour all my soul and everybody let me. That's where I go to get my healing. And yes, I'm the teacher too. I'm a teacher. That's it. Okay, I love y'all. I'm not gonna go though. I'm gonna get these messages. Hey, Miss Racy. Hey, Synovia. Synovia, email me, darling. I emailed you twice, sweetie. Let's talk. Hey, Queen Mother, you fit the title, sis. Thank you. That new wave rapping gives you that look. Hard to describe, but it's beautiful and regal look. Thank you. That backpack is so handsome. Isn't it lovely? I love the title. Thank you. Of course, I will support you, Lisa. Thank you. I have learned so much from you. Thank you. Just take it in. Yes, Synovia. Oh, you here for me. You holding me. You holding space for me tonight, and I really want to thank you for that. Like, thank you. You know, that's sometimes, that's all it is. You're right. I'm entering a new space, and I know people can't. I'm not here, but I'm there, and I want to take people with me, and I want my classes to feel that feeling of that authenticity. You know, I'm in a good place. Like I want people to know that. Like I'm in a good place, and I just want to keep exploring. I'm living a good life. It's very exciting and it's very adventurous. I'm not sitting on the couch, and I'm definitely not gonna lay in the bed. I'm gonna live it to the fullest. I'm gonna pull everything out of the life and even the day that I can. I wasted a lot of time doing that. See, we all understand. Like I made a promise to myself that if I want different circumstances, and I promise that I will appreciate life way more, and I won't play small, and I won't by staying in the house and being an introvert and calling myself loner. I won't not have friends anymore. I won't wish about things. I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? And then I traveled a year, and that's brought my confidence up completely. Obviously, like I'm not doing that. I did that for 10 years. I didn't do me, and I don't now. I go for it, and I'm older, so I go for it even more. And I feel like then you start seeing different things show up in your life because you went further than you normally would. You didn't limit yourself because it came too young, or it came in a different, I guess, culture, or it came, you can say whatever, or it came too old, or however you want to put it. Like, I mean, yeah, for sure, but no, keep going. You ain't doing nothing wrong. You ain't breaking no laws. Like, that's me right now. I'm loving where I'm living, and I don't have any complaints, so that's like a problem. I don't know if I've ever been in that space, so let's enjoy that. It's like, and then everything else I'm giving to the divine Most High. But I mean, I Queen Mother thing, like I talk about it with y'all, like, well, how do I not process that? We have to process that, and this is the place that I do it. But we can have better and more places. And I think for YouTube, we should definitely do the membership, the YouTube membership. So you just pay a monthly fee for the videos that y'all just get. Because it's not like we even have a whole bunch of people usually on. I'm just saying, things change, YouTube changes. It's okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, it's not like we have I mean, like, yeah, we should do the membership. And the membership for those that be like, oh no, I need them videos because I need to say them. I need to create the videos. I need to allow Spirit to speak through me with the videos. I need it too. Like I'm so here with y'all. And I think we should do the membership. So that's definitely going to start because it has to. At this point, I mean, you know my style. You know I'm a talker. But we need to be a little more family. We need a little more family. Like, yeah, we need family. We need people to come on that's just straight family. I'm human too. Like I'm human too. Like I need a place to be human. And my classes is a place to be human. This place is not always a place to be human. It's not the place for that. It's not. Y'all know it. We should leave it and go back and see what it do in the next couple of years. I don't see it surviving. It's ridiculous. So I'm good. There's got to be something else. I'm just following, but I want to teach my classes. So let's teach classes. So join the classes. So you got 3 classes, 3 opportunities to join, and it's what I love to do. Now I might be doing that throughout, but I figured out how to get data so we can have classes and the classes won't blow out or cut off or whatever. So we can do it. Like I might be in different parts, but you get all of that. Yeah, I'm probably about to explore. A lot of people think I'm about to be an herbalist, so That's something that I'll be learning how to do. Introduce to new people, and the Queen Mother thing. I mean that. Well, yeah, that's going to be a whole life changing experience. I mean, it depends on how much and what roles and how much I got to fight. Okay, I'm sorry. All my life. Okay. All right, we're going to leave that alone. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you, darling. I'm so glad you did not block your blessings because of age. Thank you. Sounds great to me. That's right. You are so worth it. Says thank you. Yeah, that's how I say. I say, okay, that's the ancestors. I'm just gonna say yes. Like I don't even think about it too hard because I feel like I was appointed by the ancestors. Obviously, I mean they do too. That's the custom. So yes, I have opportunities. There's a lot of opportunity they can have knowing somebody like me, somebody even like you, and that's fine. It's all business. I love that we can help each other out. I don't have no problem with that. That's what you gotta remember when you come to any other place in the world, even the state, the country you live in. Everything's about opportunities. Somebody can say, oh, well, they might be, using for opportunities. That's absolutely wonderful. I don't really have any, I do have opportunities. Let's make it happen. We all win. They're not, but I'm saying, but we all win. You gotta find the opportunity in everything. And I think it's gonna be the hardest thing is understanding you have some sort of status in some ways, and that you should use it to help people. I'm using my so-called status. It's very hard for Black Americans to believe we have status anywhere, even when we come here, but sometimes you do. And I'm going to use it to help people, to make people's lives better. That's how I'm using mine. So, Queen Mother, come on, let's do it. Let's do it, then, because I need that. I need to. I need to teach. There's no modesty in this video. No. I need to teach, and I'm human. And so we give thanks for that. We give thanks for that, y'all. So if y'all notice, I did this is my naked bed of nails. This is my nails. Pray, This is the most, my toes look exactly the same. Exactly the same. And this one, looks exactly the same. Exactly. It's so amazing. Like, this is amazing to me. So I think I have color always on my toes. Like, my fingers, okay, sometimes I didn't, but my toes, not even really my fingers in a long time. Yeah, and I stopped to say all that is, like, I'm going through some transitions in so many ways. I mean, I'm growing locks. Locks are spiritual. It's true, sister that left the comment. Like, locks are spiritual. Like, it's not, and then I'm doing it natty, so it's very free. It's very free. Then I take all of the toxicities off. No lipstick, no nothing on the eye. I remember this eye was burned a long time ago, a while ago, not long, but like months ago when I was putting the eyeshadow on that was vegan, But it might not have been that, but still, like, just detox it. That's all. Take the polish off, been on for years. I mean, just constantly having it over the years. I mean, this is naked, baby. This is naked right here. Like, so I'm going through this, I'm going through this kind of detox. That's all I can say. A mental, a spiritual, a physical, straight detox. And I'm welcoming it. So yeah, the womb herbs, they are very nice. The drinking lots of water, I'm feeling that too. I eat once a day mostly. I don't eat a lot, but I mean, that's me. And when I do, I had the most delicious ITAL meal today at this spot that's not officially, I don't know if it's on the down low. I mean, not on the down low. Kind of that would have been what the down low meant. But if it was on, like, I don't know if people know about it or not, but I'm sure people was there. But it was a roster spot. And oh my God, it was the best vegan jollof rice I ever had. And it had enough salad. It had the papaya, which is the pear, which is the avocado, and had like this chopped cabbage, and the suya or the soya or the tofu was seasoned and saucy to and then they had not coconut water, they had the coconut milk that they obviously just blended, so you had the chunks of real. It was so ital and vital that it's across the street from my favorite place, the Sassy Pop, but it had more soul. They made the food right there. It wasn't food pre-made. ask you what you want, and they say, okay, we can whip that up for you. So you wait a while, but don't wait, that'll be on a tour. That spot was a gem. It was a gem. It was like, oh, ITAL. Oh, it was so, and it was affordable. It was so much good about that place. Good conversation, higher consciousness people. It's a dope Rasta spot. We're gonna go to that. I got a couple of places for us. That's what I'm getting together more. And maybe the two will actually help each other, the two things. But so I'm still here. I'm at the classes. Come to the classes. Come be a part of, our new beginnings. My new beginning and yours. They parallel. They cross. They are similar. Come into these classes and change your life. Change your life. It's not hard. It's easy. I don't say there's a secret. I don't know about that, but it's easy. There's a formula. I don't even want to know about that. You got it. You just don't know it. You just don't know how to work it. But you got it. So come into the sexuality and abundance class. I want to tell you about all of that. What looks just beautiful, inspiring, fun. Like, let's have fun. I don't think the party need to really stop. Okay? That's right. I feel the same way. We can all uplift each other. Yes. So beautiful and natural. Thank you. What is the name of the spot? This spot was called something. This is something I. It's in the art center. Yeah, that would be. It's across from the art. It's in the art center. I'm gonna say it's in the art center. It's closer to the restaurant Akoma. There's this little Rasta spot. It's I. That's what I'll tell you. But when you come, I'll just show you. It was a nice spot. Oh, the food was delicious. I had two. Last time I went there, I had a ginger juice. But they Rasta, so I always want to say that. If you are offended by the things that Rastas do, which is, they deal with the herb, then you don't want to go to that spot because you're free to do that there. So I don't like to advertise those places. That's why it's on the tour. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. So my tours are definitely for the open-minded. I mean, I'm not saying I will be indulging. I'm just saying that it could happen somewhere. Like you could be there, somebody's doing it. Because the places I'm taking you to are real places with real people. But it's a nice. When I say a nice spot, it's just the energy, and that high vibe energy was in the food, and it's so nice to go to places, and you don't have to super explain to them that you only do ITAL. That's what's so beautiful. It was really ITAL. Like it was, yes, I went to some great vegan spots, and I know they're doing it, the ITAL, it's great, a lot of them, but that place felt more organic and natural, and I know why, because it's something about, and this happens to me in the Eastern region, it's something about somebody cooking the food fresh in front of you, or, in the kitchen for you, and you eat that. That is soul food. That is soul food. It's the same thing in that ITAL. That one's called Emperor ITAL Joint. Emperor ITAL Joint. That's the place on the coast, the Cape Coast. You can go there. They're free too. But oh my God, that was the best fast food joint ever. But he made it what you want, because they can't afford to just make food up and hope somebody buy that. They can only make it if you ask for it. So your food is fresh. It's nothing like having somebody cook that for you, because you asked for, you came in. So it's just, those little spots, that's the kind of energy, like that's the kind of places you're going to have the best tour. You're going to be like, you know what, and some of these places you really do want somebody that's Ghanaian to be around and walk with. Like it would make it for a way better trip. So that's when Manasi comes in. I mean, he showed me a lot of spots, and that spot we found together, but this spot he knew about today. Like it was dope. It was dope. It was dope day. Dope day. So I'm very thankful. I love y'all. Thank you, Synovia, and everyone else that's listening. Okay, I'm not saying, okay, good. Okay, give thanks. Love you for it. Yeah, so So join some classes. I'll put things in the description box. Join some classes, support me, and let's go on this journey together. I'm here to inspire. I got a lot of love for so many people. Right now, though, I think that what's happening for me in the 50s is I'm really like loving myself. Like that is interesting. That's what I feel like for the first time ever. I feel like this is what it is to love myself and just and be more accepting of myself. Because a lot of times we feel like we're not accepting the bad things about us. But usually in that, we really are not really even accepting the good things about us. We just focus on that one or two things that we think is so horrible about us. And it's the energy that come about with that. And you just could keep attracting stuff that's similar to that feeling. And I know like, I want to be happy. Other people can be happy too. We can be happy together. Like I'm more about the let's see. And I believe in magic too, y'all. Like, I mean, not even in the juju way. I don't know. I don't think that's, no. But, I don't know everything about it, so I can't really talk. But I believe in magic. I believe that there is something that is operating, some things, if you will, that we cannot see. And I have a name for it. I call it ancestors. They really do have you. You go nowhere by accident. You stay nowhere by accident. You're not like, when you keep your mind on the ancestors and the mission of your ancestors, you can't go wrong. It's like, but you gotta grow into that. Because when you're young, it's like, you don't want to hear all that. You just want to so-called have fun. But when you really get a clue, like, this is so not really about you, only in that you have had a great ability, in my case, to sit with yourself so much for so long. So those loner years was necessary, that you trust in that self, because you've had a long relationship with yourself. So you trust it. I sometimes feel like I just started trusting it, or even knowing that I probably should trust it, is when I got to Ghana. I don't think I really recognized that, everything that was happening was what I thought, at least, that I needed at the time, and that if I never had to worry, I only had to trust. Like, I never had to worry, like I only had to trust. I didn't know that. I didn't have the trust or the faith that I think I have now, too. But the faith comes from time after time of seeing yourself get through, and that's what you fighting it every step of the way. Like, you never giving it up to God. You was holding it all the way. You pray a little, you meditate, visualize here, but you was still scared. You was worried. And when you really give it up, there's no fear. That's like when you give it up. Like, oh, okay. So, we have wisdom. That's wisdom. Wisdom to know that, like, I got something to share. Like, I got something to share. But so I said, pray for me. I pray for y'all. Like, we should pray for each other. We should see each other in a good light. We should see each other succeeding. We should have images and visions of only those wonderful things about each other. So, ladies, we should pray. I mean, like, I'm not saying formally. I'm saying however you do that. We should pray for each other. We should look for the best. We should want the best. We need all the help we can get. I want my classes to feel like that, like we all in this together. We need this. And we have a place to come to. And things shift in that place. Nothing stays the same. I said people can say whatever they want, but they could never say that I don't change, because I change a lot. And it's not really change. I don't even see it as change. It's interesting. You only use the word because that's what people think it is. I don't feel like I changed. I feel like I'm just going to the next thing. I feel like you can't stay in kindergarten forever. Like, I mean, that's life. You graduate to the next thing, and then you graduate to the next thing, and you graduate to the next. It's just like all a graduation. And I think what I'm realizing is that what spiritual needs to be or look like. And instead of having that, which I've always had, I'm now understanding what it is to feel like a spiritual being. It's a different kind of confidence and comfort in that. So I'm growing up. I'm growing up and I'm accepting. And it feels really good, y'all, to accept that I could do other things and I got other things to do. I mean, I think I was stuck in, I don't know. I still don't know that. I'm still working on that, so I won't speak on that. I don't know what. But there's more to life, and you just got to go through the open doors. So go through the open door. If it's closed and it's hard, oh yeah, okay, well, consult your oracles. But if it's not, like, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do something like that. Yes, Ghana is another puzzle piece for you. Yes, I love a compact life. Yes, sis. So, I mean, I'm going back to very basics. I got duties that I love. I want a full life, and this. I mean, it's looking like we're going to fullness. So, and I know the Divine Most High will make it all work and work perfectly. Shelly, hey, Shelly. Shelly said, hey, Lisa Marie and Goddesses. I heard ladies say that a spiritual woman is constantly evolving and ascending, and it's unfair to expect her to stay the same. Thank you. I love that. I mean, it makes so much sense. Just from the understanding of the opening of the chakras. At some point, it's open, right? And at some point, you're doing this every single day. So you're changing every day because you're actually doing something different. So whether it's changing where you're pushing it further, you're opening up a little, it opens up a little more. Something is going on. And that change is like changing the position of something. It feels different. It tastes different. That's why you're trying to recreate experiences, and it never feels like that because that was done. So yeah. So I now it's like I finally get it. Every time you feel like you've gotten to a level, there's other stuff that came with that, and it comes with that. That's the real growth, is to understand that. Like I said, oh, I thought I just wanted somebody to kick it with or whatever I was thinking. It was a little deeper than that. And now it's this whole, it's accept that. Accept that, like, because you created it. Because you asked for it. That is when it clicked, and just clicked this time in my life, like this weeks or so. It's like, listen, I asked for this. Like, and I meant everything that comes with it. So don't get scared now. Jump out there, like enjoy it, like it's good, like it's great. Like, so that's why I think we're constantly changing. It makes sense that if you are not thinking the same, feeling the same, you've changed in a positive way, then your whole life may have actually changed. So it's just evolving. Like you said, I love the words you use because, Shelley, evolving and ascending. It's true. It's not you really changing. You're just going to the next. And sometimes we get caught up in who brought the message or who did the message seem like was more received from it. Like who? No. Always check if what I'm doing, is it better? Is it better for me? Is it better for the world? Is it better for the environment? Like what I'm doing, is it better? And for me, my life is definitely, I feel more. I'm more sensitive. And I think that has to do with age now too. I think as you age, like something I don't think we talk about, you start emotionally feeling different. You way are more sensitive. I mean, aging comes this kind of vulnerability that I think, even if it comes out like kind of the person kind of is cranky or nasty, you have to be vulnerable to be as truthful as some old people are, right? So there's a vulnerability that I feel like the aging has done. And when you are vulnerable and you're spiritual, that's really a kind of beautiful combination. And that's why we need places in our society where as a woman starts to get to that. And really it's the succession of, I think, has a lot to do with you not bleeding, but then you got to accept that you don't bleed and accept that you got something else to give, even if it's not that anymore. And that's okay. Like, I'm good with all of it. I'm good with all of it. I know some people think I'm crazy. Like, did she say she was going to have a baby at 54? I said to y'all clearly, if I got pregnant at 54, it would be a miracle, and therefore, of course, I would keep the baby. Like, what? We at 54, we still don't know what we want? Like, I mean, I didn't think that was the perfect answer. It was great because it would be a miracle. I'm not pressed. I'm good. I'm not even impressed with the so-called, some would assume maybe the inevitable. He's younger, he doesn't have a baby, he's going to want one. The universe will take care of it. It will be beautiful and divine, and I'm here for it. Something that I got just this week or two, we are always taken care of. We are always in the right place at the right time. Things come and go, and that's not so deep. We are always in the right place. There's always enough. I trust in the divine in a way that I've never trusted before. I don't trust in some man or some woman or some child or some animal or even in some cases, an amulet. Not like the way I trust in the divine most high, but that was gained. This is the wisdom. That's what came, like, oh, experiences, okay. And really knowing myself too, which helps a lot too. You know who you are. I feel like then you know where you're going. If you don't know where you are, you can go anywhere with anybody at any time. It's not cute. So it's good. Like, I don't know. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm trusting that the universe is bringing the right people in my life all of the dang time. And if I can just go by how I'm feeling, it's not even this idea like, oh, I'm ecstatic. Oh, I'm exuberant. I'm better than all of that. I'm good. Like, I'm chilled. It's easy. I want this. I want to figure out how we can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's beautiful. And that's a high vibe. Let me ride that high vibe, and you ride those high vibes because they'll get you to that next place you need to be. It's really beautiful, ladies. You should join 21 Days. It's all about sensuality, sexuality, and adornment. And we're going to have some very beautiful things that we're going to be doing together. It's going to be very, very fun and very uplifting and very spiritual. All right, ladies. Everything in the description box. I promise. I'll do my best. I love you, queens. Join. Absolutely, Sister Shelly, Synovia says, and loves from Shelly to Synovia. Water that sits too long is no good. It has to stay fluid. I know the bottle is so true. I agree with you on that. Trust in the divine. Yes, absolutely. Trust in the divine. That's where we at. I love you, ladies. Support your sister. Take a class. Let's go deeper. Peace and blessings.